Welcome to our second vlog. This one is where we're going to be talking about all the things we're going to be doing in 20 days time.
All our plans that we have.
All our plans for Orlando trip. We're super excited now. The last time we were on here, I think it was about 42 or 41 days. So those 3 weeks have flown by. Obviously we're new to vlogging, so it's really an experience and a learning curve for us. But we just wanted to give you a quick synopsis on what we're doing and how we're doing it. And there's my dog. But basically it's just to give you an overview of what we're looking at. Obviously we're going in 3 weeks, so we're going on the 29th of September. It's a really good time of year to be going to Orlando. It's our first trip, but we love to travel. But it's a case we're going for the likes of food and wine in Epcot.
Oh my god, can't wait for that. That's going to be one of our major days out in Florida. We're planning to do that. In
fact, we're going to plan 2 days for food and wine because it's just to make sure that we get so much in. Because there's so much there. And we watch other vlogs and the amount of people that turn around and kind of say you don't have enough time to do it in a day. So we're going for 2 weeks. So 2 days are going to be allocated to Epcot, which is going to be awesome. We're also going for Halloween Horror Nights in Universal.
And Mickey's Not So Scary.
Mickey's Not So Scary in Magic Kingdom as well.
Because we're going with my brother and my sister-in-law and they're 2 little kids.
So no doubt you'll see them in the vlogs.
So cute. So cute.
So, but
pugs aren't allowed. Pugs aren't allowed. We had to warn her
allowed.
that we couldn't bring her because Disney doesn't allow dogs. So.
They probably do, it's just that we're not bringing her. We're just not bringing her. We're mean parents. So again, as I was saying, we wanted to give you guys a quick synopsis on what we're doing and what an overview of our trip. So as I said,
and maybe we'll look back at this in a month's time and say, oh my god, we did literally none of that.
None of that.
So we just don't know what to expect. At least when we go to Vegas a lot. And we can literally plan Vegas down to the last inch because we know what to do, where to go, how much everything costs. But Florida is like completely up in the air for us. So
to be honest, we find we're very much planners. We've been on trips before where you get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that there is to do, and you find yourself that there's not actually, you don't do half the stuff that you should have done or want to do. Because it can be overwhelming.
There's nothing worse than coming home with regrets that you haven't done something. Like we got married over in Vegas 6 years ago and we went for initially 10 days and in the taxi back to the airport the taxi driver was like, oh, you're here for 10 days, you must have done the Grand Canyon, you must have done Hoover Dam, you must have went downtown. We're like, shoot, what did we do for those 10 days? And the answer was we were in the lazy river in the MGM the whole entire time. That's just all we did. We just stayed in the hotels on a strip. So it was an amazing holiday. But we went back 5 more times since then and we've done everything. Vegas is done for us.
But we still love it and we'll still go back and it'll probably be a Christmas vlog. So it's okay. So like again, it is all about planning for somewhere like Orlando because there is so much to do. You're talking about Disney parks, you're talking about Universal parks. Obviously there's SeaWorld, obviously there is Legoland and stuff like that. We're not doing that. Busch Gardens, we're not doing that. We're focused solely for these 2 weeks on Disney and Universal. We have 2-week 14-day passes for multi-park pass for the 2 parks. So we will be in and out and you'll be coming with us. So just to give a quick synopsis, we're hoping to do 2 to 3 days in Magic Kingdom.
Actually, just break out the list because I've been listing things. Okay, I don't plan anything. I'm not a planner. I don't go online and try to get the fast passes like the way Keith, my sister-in-law Leah does it. They're amazing. Mima and my brother, we're Smiths. We tend just to step back from all that and let the guys plan.
Let other people plan it.
We marry planners, so there's no need for me to be stressed about fast pass. We're going to go through a quick little synopsis of what our breakdown is and what fast pass we have. So,
so we've got no kids, so we're used to flying as well. So sorry, apart from Packer that's been in the video about half an hour already. But we don't mind flying and we don't mind layovers. So we normally do layovers on all our flights when we go to Vegas. We've been to Cancun, so there's no problem with us. So we're flying through Gatwick via Aer Lingus and Virgin. So we're excited, love Virgin flights. They're always so cool. They're always take such good care of you. You get a couple of beers, you get plenty of food. In fact, you're nearly sick of food by the end of the flight. So much food, which is good complaint for me anyway. We're leaving on the Saturday the 29th and then getting at about 7 p.m. I'd say we'll be checking into the Avanti Resort is where we're staying. We're staying on Idrive, wanted to be a bit more central. We will be doing a night in the Hard Rock on Universal. That will be our Halloween Horrors night. The main reason for that is really just fast passes and the handiness of not having to worry about after a late night in Halloween Horrors. At least we're staying on site. It's only 10 minutes back to the hotel. So super excited for that day as well. But first day we're going to be heading to Magic Kingdom. We have Ohana for breakfast, which is really cool because you get to meet Lilo and Stitch. So our niece is absolutely ecstatic for this and will be super excited to show you guys.
Her auntie, I love Stitch. He's one of my favourites. So
there you go. So Lynn's excited for it as well. So it's going to be cool.
What's that bread? The pineapple bread? Is it the pineapple bread?
Yeah, pineapple bread.
I've heard good stuff about this. We are excited about this and I better live up to its expectations.
Better. Again, Lynn didn't do the reservation. It was thanks to Leah. Leah got this sorted. And we're hoping to get in for Magic Hours. Extra Magic Hours then in Magic Kingdom, which if you've a breakfast reservation for early enough, you do get into the park earlier, so which is always a good tip if you are booking breakfast. Maybe make it a half an hour earlier so you can get in ahead of the crowd, so you can get a couple of rope drops there. So full day in Magic Kingdom then. On the Monday then, as we mentioned earlier, we're super excited for Epcot Food and Wine. So because we didn't want to hit there over the weekend,
it's supposed to be so busy. They say Fridays just don't go unless it's the only day you can go.
Yeah.
But they say Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but go Monday to Thursday if at all possible. It just beats all the crowds, beats all the American on their weekends.
Absolutely. And like, you know, the way that it is, we've planned it Monday first thing. We've a couple of fast passes booked. We've got a Soarin' booked, and then there's a couple with Spaceship Earth and a couple of other ones that we've already pre-booked and pre-planned. Get those in the morning, and then come 11, half 11, we'll be ready to attack all the stalls.
Yeah.
So that will be a fun day, expensive day, but
the first thing I'm going to do, and if I don't do it, I'm going to look back in this video and be raging myself. I want to get one of those little food trays that holds your food and your cup. We've seen Tim Tracker and Crispy Schmores and all them talking about this little tray you can get. Because we are planning, and like we're going to visit, we're going to do the around the world lunch or dinner, whatever it is, and we are literally going to try get at least one thing from every country. And yeah, we might not get one each, we might just get one and share it, and just say that we ate out of it, because we're going to try get our stamps on all our little Epcot passports.
I'll probably get a lot of beer. Lynn likes cocktails, so she'll get all the cocktails, but I'll be the boring one who just gets loads of beer.
If someone lets me drink wine, that'll be fine. I probably shouldn't drink wine, but that's okay.
So the next day then, we're planning just to have a rest day in the morning time, and then probably hit up the outlets, hang around by the pool. We also Lynn loves Titanic and stuff, so we'll probably organise a trip there's a Titanic exhibition. There's also Ripley's, so don't be surprised if you see something like that might be squeezed in that day. Yeah. It's really just to help us with the jet lag, because again, when we get over to Orlando, if you're going against the clock or going with the clock, one or the other anyway, but we always find on the way out jet lag's a bit worse, so at least on the Tuesday then we can kind of relax and chill out and have a pool day, which are awesome. The Wednesday the 3rd then, as I mentioned, we're going to Hard Rock, so we're up early that morning, because with the Hard Rock, if you're staying on any Universal site, with the exception of Aventura and Cabana Bay, you get fast passes. So this is unlimited fast passes, which is awesome. Any ride, you don't need to worry about it. You've got unlimited fast passes, so you'll fly through the parks. Apparently, it's
you do spend a bit of money extra on it, but we'd rather.
Well, look, it's about $280. It's about $280 to stay on site. €280 or $300. But the value in it is that you're getting 2 days for 2 people of fast passes.
But tell. Why you want to go Universal? Why is the main reason we're actually going on this whole entire holiday?
I love Harry Potter.
He's a Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter.
Haven't even read a book.
So excited.
Walked out of the first movie, and I've never been a Harry Potter fan.
Then.
Sometimes opposites just attract and get married.
It's about me.
And I can't stand Harry Potter at all. But the reason why we're going this holiday is to go to Universal to see Harry Potter Land. Because Leah, my sister-in-law, is also really mad about Harry Potter. So.
I can't wait. I even asked the question the other day whether I wanted to go to Hogsmeade or Diagon Alley first. Which would I rather? because I just want that wow moment when I walk in. Look, you see, she switches off already.
We
It's
even
like,
had arguments about this. Keith was like, I'm like, Keith, what house would you be? I'll try to, just indulge him. What house would you be in Harry Potter? Of course, Keith says,
Gryffindor.
what house would I be in?
Slytherin.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you want to be a Slytherin if you have a choice of being in any of those Harry Potter houses?
She's evil.
Stop.
She's evil. She's my wife, but like she's evil.
Thanks.
But yeah, no. Again, as Lynn said, very excited for Harry Potter, and it means that we'll get into Harry Potter an hour early as well because we're checking in super early. So obviously staying in the Hard Rock then, so we'll have a whole day. We'll go to the Leaky Cauldron. We'll get some butterbeer. That'll be super exciting. And then that evening, then we're planning then Halloween Horror Night at the Universal.
Yes.
We also paid for fast passes for that as well.
Yeah.
We've had too much time to plan this trip.
Yeah.
I think if it was, we've been planning it for about 18 months, and every month it seems to be a new thing that we're spending on. They're like, oh, let's get this extra, and sure, what about it? It's once in a lifetime type thing. So it's really, we're after getting fast passes as well as getting Halloween horror tickets. Again, we're only spending one night there. It's not something that we're going to be hitting up again, although we do have the extra ticket or an extra night.
We're not bringing the babies with us, not bringing the kids with us.
We're not. And it's only going to be the two of us and Lynn's brother Connor. Will be the three of us floating around and trying to get as much done in the one night as possible. And then the next morning, then obviously we're staying overnight in Hard Rock. So we'll be in Universal to make the most of all the fast passes. So I'd imagine in those 2 days.
We're going to try and get the breakfast buffet in the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah. Which we love buffets.
We
Really love buffets. Then obviously then we should go back to the Avanti. We're not checking out of the Avanti.
No, we're
it's
just going to pack a
case that we're just going to pack a bag. Nice and handy. As I mentioned, it would have been about €320 to get 2 days worth of fast passes for the two of us. So it's a case that you can get the hotel for that and stay on site and with the extra benefits as well. So it's well worth it in our opinion, and we'll be quick enough to comment after we're there and find out. That evening then, while we're over in Orlando, we're actually celebrating our wedding anniversary. So 6 years married this year. So that's actually on the Halloween Horror Night. So it's not really romantic. But the next night then we're going to hit up Edison at Disney Springs.
Yes.
So the Edison looks lovely, just the two of us, and just something different and something romantic for us as a kind of a break in the middle of the trip. The next day then is the Thursday, so that's the Friday the 5th. So we're planning on hitting up Animal Kingdom that day. As of yet, it's looking very unlikely Flight of Passage fast passes.
No. That's why I keep on saying, don't worry about it. We'll just queue up and we'll go on it if we can't get fast pass. Until Keith told me that the queue line is like
2 hours,
2 hours long.
3 hours.
I have not waited 2 hours for anything in my life.
Yeah.
We were in Paris.
She's not going to do it.
We were in Paris, Disneyland, 2 years ago, and I was losing my mind waiting for 20 minutes in a queue. So,
I don't know why she's going to Orlando.
Man, I can't wait.
So Animal Kingdom that day. We've got a couple of fast passes booked. Navi Rivers booked. Stuff like that. Everest, Expedition Everest is booked and stuff. But it's really to try and get that Flight of Passage fast pass. So we'll just wait and see. Apparently, the biggest thing is keep an eye on your Disney app and keep modifying your fast passes. When you have a fast pass, it's easier to switch. So we'll keep an eye on that over the next couple of weeks and see. We have Yak and Yeti that's booked to pop into, so that will be something different, I think.
That's something that Leah had to again book in advance. She's amazing like that. It seems to be like a nice Disney Animal Kingdom themed Chinese restaurant, and I'm hoping to get all the egg rolls and steamed buns, and we're going to
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Pot stickers.
Yes.
She likes pot stickers. Then Saturday and Sunday Saturday we're going to go out to Amazing Animals.
This is like on my bucket list of life, is to see a sloth up close and possibly be able to touch one. We're not sure what way the sloth kind of experience is going to be, but this started off originally me and Keith. Keith knows that it's my life goal to touch a sloth, whatever. And we had originally booked to go to this other place in Florida. I don't know the name of it.
I can't remember what it is.
But it was going to be €350 to go visit this sloth emporium.
Something.
So we were telling Connolly about it. We were telling about the plans, and they were like, "Did you not hear of Animal Kingdom?
Amazing Animals.
Amazing Animals. You can go see slots, and it's only like $50.
$25, $50 for the two of us.
And we're like, no, this can't be legit. Like, we were literally going to spend out.
And to be honest, I've been
Money
in
to
correspondence with these guys, and it's actually a donation rather than anything, because they're actually like a rescue for animals and exotic animals. So these guys, $25 a person. I was in contact with them. Again, as Lynn said, I don't want to build up our expectations too much. I've told these guys that, like, Lynn's dream is to be close and up close to a slot and get a picture with a slot. It's just, look, it is what it is. I love Harry Potter. Lynn loves slots.
Yeah.
So this is Lynn's Harry Potter. So I was confirming with them. They basically told me that Lynn will be up close, and I said I don't care if I'm not involved. Just get Lynn in and do it. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to do something really cool for the two lads. Me and Connor are both renting convertible Corvettes, I think. We're going to drive down there.
What's that?
The cars were, I think they were about $80 for the day.
We're only just 21 to drive. You had to have a full valid driver's license and have it with you all the time. You also need to have a credit card that you're going to be booking the name under.
I'll tell you what, you can use a debit card. We're using Avis, I think, in Orlando. You can use a debit card. The kicker is you have to have your return flight or your return flight information with you at the time of your booking. So it just shows that you're not going to rob the car, essentially. So you can use a debit card, but it is important to have a card in your own name when you're renting a car out there. But we were looking, we're going to be predominantly using Uber for our trip. But we were looking at the cost of Uber, and the cost of Uber was going to actually work out at about 60 to 70 each way out to this place. So we kind of said, why not rent two separate cars? Actually, I think it was only about 60 quid for the rental of the car for the day, and we'll just drop it back at 8 o'clock the next morning, and it'll be perfect. So that'll be a fun day. We'll hit up the outlets, we'll hit up Walmart, which we love doing.
I love going to supermarkets.
Love doing it.
Different countries. I don't even like going to Tesco when I'm at home. It drives me mad, but
it's American food.
I could spend hours in a supermarket abroad.
It's American stuff. It's American food. It's all the sweets, it's all the cookies, it's everything. It's so much fun. So much fun. And we'll probably hit up maybe Cheesecake Factory that day, which is always awesome. And kind of play it by ear. That night then, I think we're going to probably head across to Miller's to see the McGregor fight, because we're Irish. And yeah, Conor McGregor. Yeah, I don't know. Lynn seems to reckon he'll win, but I'm skeptical. So the Sunday then, Lynn is going with
Leah on our date night.
No. Sunday is when you're going to Magic Kingdom, and I'm going out for football.
Keith is literally ditching the gang to go off. It's what we always do when we go on holidays to America. Keith goes off on a Sunday, like, we're out shopping in Sephora and all the outlets, and we spend time apart, which is fine because I know where he is. He's in the sports book in the MGM or the Luxor or somewhere like that. I know where he is. So Keith tends to go off. He gets drunk, he watches his sport, he's happy out. So he's going off on that day, and me and my brother and my sister-in-law and the two babies, we're going to go to Magic Kingdom for a day again.
They were initially going to go to Hollywood Studios, but Hollywood Studios that day, because of the opening of Toy Story Land, is actually insanely busy this time of year. So and especially at the weekend. So they're not going to do that now. They're going to go back. They've got a couple of good fast passes for Magic Kingdom. I'll meet up with the guys later on. We'll probably
I don't think we have dinner planned that day, do we?
We don't. Okay. No, we don't. So we'll probably get some food in the likes of Miller's or on Idrive, because there's so many places on Idrive. They're literally there's so many places on Idrive that I want to eat. Like, there's Hash House of Go-Go, there's Shake Shack, there's IHOP, there's Denny's, Buffalo Wild Wings. The Outback Steakhouse looks awesome. There's so much. Like, again, I've planned it to within an inch of its life, but it's always nice just to have, like, at least then you can turn around and go, well, where do you want to eat? And it's places that you want to eat, rather than walking in for your generic McDonald's or walking.
Still will do that, because I love an old McDonald's.
Everybody loves McDonald's, but not every day. So that's that Sunday. It's going to be a very casual day for me, and it's going to be, I'd say it's a super laid back day for the guys. If the park is busy, I'd say they'll be coming home early enough as well. So Monday then, we're actually going to hit up Volcano Bay. Super excited. Water parks. Serious slides. It's just going to be the two of us going.
Everybody else going to Epcot? Are you going to Epcot?
I think, no, they're going to Hollywood Studios. So we're going to hit up Volcano Bay on that day. So it's going to be super cool. Going to be very interested to see how the Tapu Tapu works. which basically allows you just to create virtual queues for everything, which will be super handy. Because Lynn said she don't like queuing for nothing. So, and then Leah and Lynn are probably going to hit up the outlets in the evening time, and have a little girly evening. Go out for dinner, go and have a couple of drinks, and we'll take care of the two kids, which will be no problem.
We said we might go to the boathouse, is where we said we might go for dinner.
Disney Springs. That'll be cool, and we've seen loads of videos for that actually on Eleanor.
We're going to that place that has the pink and the blue glow in the dark mimosas. What's that place called?
Not the light place. Oh no, I know what you. No, I can't remember. Oh, you have it on your thing. You may find it out later. We'll tell you next time, right? We'll tell you next time. Or I should put a link in the bottom, okay? We will not have to do that. We're so new to this, it's so funny. The Tuesday then, we're going to have a relaxing morning because that evening we've got Mickey's Not So Scary. But prior to Mickey's Not So Scary, we're going for dinner with the Beast. So Leah was awesome. Leah got us hooked up with 6 people for Be Our Guest. So it's going to be super cool. We'll obviously have a photo opportunity with the Beast, which Lynn is super excited for. Yeah. Super excited for it because I resemble him.
You don't.
Because I'm basic. That's what it is. So we've got a reservation there, so we're going to be going there first. Have a chill out morning. Probably grab a bite to a big breakfast or something like that, and then head to Be Our Guest. And then it's going to be Mickey's Not So Scary, which again is another one of those things. We've been planning this trip for so long that it's super, super exciting to go to it. Can't wait to see the haul of sweets that we get. Look, we're 2 big kids at the end of the day. We'll be running around grabbing as much as we possibly can. I'd imagine we'll get some amount of stuff between everybody, So, and we're going with 2 kids as well, so it's going to be exciting. The next day then we're planning on Universal, heading back to Universal for a day. I think again it could be just the 2 of us. Might be more because of I think Leah might actually say that she wants to go as well. So it could be a case that we do that, and then we're going to head back to Epcot then on Thursday. So Epcot that'll be our final day in Epcot, and probably do everything we didn't get to do the first time around, which would be cool. And then the last day, the Friday is kind of the last full day. Haven't decided what we're going to do yet.
Just go chill out and just walk around, visit our favourite places again, go shopping for presents. And then
our flight's not on. Our flight is on a Saturday, but it's not until like 5 o'clock. So anything we don't get done on Idrive, we'll be able to get done kind of on that Saturday as well. So that'll be kind of fun as well. It'll give us a nice little break of time there, that we'll have enough time to do our own stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really cool. So as you can see, it's kind of jam packed. Like we've got fast passes booked most places. The next couple of days we'll get the last of the fast passes booked. Restaurants seem to be all booked up. We've booked the Edison and stuff like that. So it's really going to be interesting to see how this goes.
It's their preliminary plan of what we want to do in the holidays. I can't wait to watch this in 2 months' time and see how much we actually did.
See what we didn't do.
What we didn't do and what we did differently, and how many times we actually went to McDonald's. Like Panda Express. Every time we go to Vegas, I'm like, I'm not going to Panda Express. I'm not doing it again. And I just...
She caves. Twice, 3 times on a trip.
Yeah. It's really nice.
But it's just comfort. It's just comfort. Sometimes you are that tired that you just want to come home and just chill out in the room. That's all you want to do. Like, grab a couple of beers or something and just chill out. And, like, again, I think the Vegas is going to be very similar in case that you're going to be walking so much. So make sure you've got good footwear. We've been buying runners for the last, 3 months in anticipation for this trip.
And I worn my runners and ruined them and had to buy new ones.
Yeah, it's a true story. So, so that's pretty much all our plans. We might update again next week or maybe the week after and just give you another synopsis of what we're going to do. But that kind of breaks down everything that we're doing. As I say, the flight is on the Saturday and then we'll be coming home then the following Saturday and arriving back in Dublin on the Sunday. So we're flying through Manchester on the way back and Gatwick on the way out.
Connor and Lee are just flying direct from Dublin to Florida because they have 2 small kids. He didn't think that the layover would be... suitable for them, so
we're of the opinion I don't mind spending €400 more on a hotel to upgrade in a hotel room versus spending €400 to get a direct flight. We're of the opinion I'd much rather spend it on the hotel rather than a direct flight, because at the end of the day, all you're really doing is getting off one plane, have a beer, have a bite to eat, and then you're nearly ready for the next one then. So Packer is actually making this video. It's actually hilarious. She's never been this much in her faces, so it's fun. Have you anything else to add?
That's everything for now.
That's everything for now?
Yeah.
So until we see you the next time.